Flosstube, Heather-Confetti Stitcher here again. First off, I want to say thank you to all of my viewers, my subscribers, commenters. I read every single comment. I just went through recently on all of my previous videos and replied to your comments. I did read them all back when the video was posted, but I decided that it would be a nice gesture to thank everybody. You took the time to comment, so I wanted to take the time to reply, and so I will be replying to all of them in the future. Hopefully I'm going to be a little less rambly than last video. I know I kind of went on for a little bit. I did make a list this time, so hopefully I will stay on track. I've got my rockin' R2-D2 sparkly shirt on today. I've been in pajamas pretty much the whole last week because I have been on spring break for my second spring break. So it's nice, I got a lot of stitching in. It's been entirely black, except for one little tiny bit, which I will show you, which I had a visit from the frog several times. I have some haul. I have my needle minders I'm going to show you. I'm not going to do a tag this time. I will do one in the future. I want to try to catch up on all of the Flosstube tags that are out there, so hopefully we will see that soon. Starting off, I'm going to show you guys my progress. I know last video I said I wasn't going to have a start unless it was this one, which I decided I wanted to do. My goal is to have this done by Halloween. So this is my progress so far on the yellow Halloween banner, which is my last one I have to do. So you can see a little bit of the witch up here. You got a bat here, some of the branches. So this is the entire width of it, and then this is the halfway point. So I just stitched all the black halfway. I'll go back and finish this side, and then I will do all of the colors after. So it's an alright amount of progress. I believe that took me a day or two. I am done with student teaching now, and I passed everything. I am almost done with school. I still have 2 classes left, which is my master's kind of capstone classes. So once those are done, I will be completely done. I passed all of my student teaching, so I'm excited about that. But while I was there, is when I was working on the Halloween banner. I didn't really have much left to do because my last week of student teaching was the week after their spring break. So it was basically, like I didn't really have much to do because I had already observed. It's my week that I'm supposed to have observed all the other teachers, but I already did most of them in my previous placement. So she basically just said, there's nothing for you to do. I'll tell you if I need you to help out. So I did, and she's like, whenever you're not, then you can stitch. I did that. I also, for my very last lesson, she said that I could do whatever I wanted, so I actually taught the class how to cross stitch. I only had an hour, and there was 34 kids, I believe there was in that class. So it didn't go smoothly as I would have hoped, but I did have like 3 to 4 students. All of them really had fun with it, and I did have 3 or 4 students that actually really caught on, and I had one girl telling me that cross-stitching was very addicting. So hopefully there's a 5th grader out there who is caught on to the habit and will join our community. So I was working on that. Go away. Let me get my other project for you. This is the big one. My cat decided to come up here and sit on it. Oh God, baby, move. I know, Munchkin. You gotta get down. So this is where the frog visited me big time. I pretty much stopped where I wanted to. I wanted to finish all of the black in the top row of pages. So I'm really excited with how much I got done. It took kind of forever, I felt like. But you can see this is Museum Shelf by Amy Stewart, the Max Color version. And it's on a 28 count Jobelin, which I got from a sale. Unfortunately, the LNS near me was closing. And so you're gonna see Mocha again. Maybe you'll just see her tail. And say hi? Yes, get Mama's hair. Okay. It's a 28 count Jobelin. The LNS near me was closing, so I was able to get like 2 yards of this fabric for, I want to say like 20 bucks, 10 bucks. I went the first time and got this green fabric, and then I went again later because I was in between jobs, so I couldn't unfortunately like buy everything I wanted. But I got 2 yards of a purple, sorry, I got cat hair all over my face. Itchy nose, Flosstube. I was able to get the purple fabric, which is a 28 count, or 32 count, I think. Belfast, for like $6, and then I got a lot of white. I like 28 count the best, so I tried to get as much of that as I could. I got the 28 count casual linen, and I think I got another a white Jobelin. But basically I got all of it for 60 bucks, and I got about 6 or 7 yards worth, so I was really happy with that. Unfortunately, I mean, it was closing, so it was kind of sad, but the owner was having basically take it for what you want type sale. So my mother-in-law actually bought me this fabric the first time, and then I bought all of the rest. So anyway, enough rambling. So most of this you guys have already seen. I will try to put a picture in with where you saw it last time. But this black here is some of the books. I had already done the brown color, which is 301. This is a little bit in the upper part. This is the discus thrower. These ones you might be able to tell. This is Girl with a Pearl Earring, and then the curtains that are around her. This is Mona Lisa with some books above her. It's kind of nice doing the black. Unfortunately, there's almost 45,000 stitches of just black. So this is probably gonna take me a while, and that's what's kind of driving me nuts. I called myself confetti stitcher because I actually am one of those people that really likes confetti. I love changing colors. I love like how one stitch can basically make a picture. So this is my first time doing well, not my first time. It's my first time. I've only done one color of it before, but basically my first time doing extreme cross country. I kind of stitch all of my projects different depending on what my mood is. But I decided after I did the brown, I picked the brown first because it's the very first stitch in the top left-hand corner, right there. Sorry for my horrible nails. But then I chose the black because I decided that it would be a lot easier to do the color that is the highest number of stitches. The next one is 3371, that brown black, which has, I want to say 20,000 stitches, something like that. I'm not going to do that color next. I don't really care about going the most color. Once I have the black done, then I'm probably going to pick some more of the bright colors, just as a little bit of a break. I might even, in between doing the next row of pages, I might even go back in and like do another color, then I'll go back to the black for another row of pages, because the next row has a ton more black. But we'll see. Kind of if I do a project in between. But basically, starting from the Mona Lisa on, I did all this week. So you have like a curtain up here. The fringe of the curtain is where the brown is. Some more books down here. You have your crown up here. This is where we're getting into England. So like this side of it is all paintings, like art, like museum art. And then this down here is all of the England side. So you have your crown up here. This is a grandfather clock. And then this is the part that drove me nuts. So, let's see. I had to frog these brown stitches right here. They were too far down, so it was only 5 stitches, so I wasn't that hurt about it. So I did frog those and restitched them. That's the only color I did this entire week. I did, you could probably see this part I had to frog and restitch. I was watching South Park at the time, and I think I just completely was paying too much attention to the TV and not enough to the stitching, so I don't know where or how my counts got off, but they did. And then this part was the worst. This guy right here, I think he's a king, or like, I think he's a mannequin with like the king's clothes on him, like you would show in a museum. But you can see where I frogged. I did it all, had to frog it because it was too far down. So restitched it, got to here, or I got down to here, finished that bit, and realized that I had gone too far down, I'd gone too far to the side. So, because I miscounting, when I went from here, I'm miscounting these parts. So then I had to frog all that and then stitch it again. Then I'm not sure what happened. I had to frog it again and stitch it again. So this part was a nightmare. So I'm really glad it's done. Matches up with everything. And this part is the queen. Well, queen, quote unquote. So all in all, I'm happy with it. I love how it looks. I love how I'm actually able to start seeing things or silhouettes of things. So I will probably continue with the black, but I am going to take a little bit of a break for a while. That's why I took it out of the Q-snap, or sorry, not Q-snap, scroll rods. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to try to have the Halloween banner yellow done by Halloween. So we will see. I might go to that next, but again, it is more black, so I might do some of my haul that I got, which I will show you guys in a little bit. I know I mentioned in my last video that we're moving, so I have been packing up a lot. This room I'm in my office right now. This has relatively remained untouched. We've started, a lot of our stuff we actually never unpacked from the last move because we knew we'd be moving in a year, so a lot of our stuff is already packed, which is great. But I've been trying, like I packed up all of our DVDs, and I packed up some of our closets, some of the stuff, like board games, stuff like that. I think I'm going to do my bathroom next, and we'll see where it goes from there. I'm hoping we have enough boxes. I don't think we are. Or we do, because we always end up forgetting stuff like the art on the walls we'll have to take down. Luckily, my cross-stitch stuff is staying separate, so that's going to go, all of our stuff is going to go into my mother-in-law's garage, which we've been spending the last few weekends cleaning out. But we're trying to decide what's going to stay in the house and what's going to go in the garage. So I already know my cross-stitch stuff is obviously coming with me. Like all of our clothes and stuff, we have to figure out what, kind of like what furniture pieces we're taking in, so I think my entire dresser is going in. So I don't really have to pack my clothes, which is great, but all my husband's stuff is in he doesn't have a dresser at all, so all of his stuff is in the closet. So we really need to figure out kind of what we're doing with that. So that's taking up a lot of my time. I was hoping to get a lot more packing done this week, and the thing I told myself was that I'm going to finish all of the black in that row of pages, and it took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So what can you do? We'll spend the weekend packing and cleaning and all the good stuff. Anyway, next up I have all of my needle minders. I have not shown these to you guys yet, and there's a reason for it, which I will show you guys in a minute. I used to have these on, actually I'm going to show you guys now because it makes more sense. So, I'm going to turn you around a little bit. This is where I had all of my needle minders. These are metal, so I just had them laying on the side. So this is all my cross-stitch stuff. You can see my fabric there in the back. And then these two bins are full of cross-stitch. Not much stash, but stash nonetheless. Sorry, I knocked off my notes when I was on there, or turned it. And it is hanging by a thread, so hopefully it stays up. So I didn't show you guys it before because I just finished like organizing and cleaning my shelves. I'm not gonna pack up all of my cross stitch stuff. I'm just gonna like saran wrap, you know, the big wrapping plastic stuff, plastic wrap, that stuff. I'm gonna wrap all of my bins and just take them with me. So I basically spent the day getting all that organized, so that we can just wrap it and take it to the new house. But I did take off all of my needle minders, so this, I know compared to most of you it's not much, but that's alright. These are all of my needle minders that I have. With the exception of the Raven, they are all from Nifty Needle Nannies. Once she gets all of these designer princesses in, I will be getting them all. I have all of the ones that she currently has, but I'm really hoping she does Brave soon, because I do have a Merida pattern that I want to do. But these are my favorites. So Alice and Ariel are the newest ones. She also has some Wizard of Oz ones. These stars are supposed to glow in the dark, but I've never really tried them. But I'm a big Disney fairy tale person, so especially the princesses are my favorite. And we've got these two Halloween ones. As you can tell, Halloween is also a big love of mine. So far I only have the one Christmas. He was my very first one. So I actually did not get him for the dragon style. I have another one that is in mind for that. I have this one for a pirate piece that I have. I have Zelda, just obviously you guys know I love Zelda. I got the Disney cruise ship, which I loved because me and my husband only cruise Disney. I did go on a princess cruise last year with my mom. So I'd like to take this one on vacation. This is actually the one that I had on my museum project. But since I just took it off of the scroll frames, I took it off and I'm going to switch. Got my Starbucks because I love coffee. This one was a gift. That's why it's my only one that's not from Nifty Needle Nannies. I got these two. I would get the rest of the series. I liked this one because it was the first one, and this is my favorite book, which is Goblet of Fire. They're a little too small because I put my scissors and everything on there as well, so I just only got those two. I just recently got this one, so that one might be my next project. I love the look of stained glass, and I just thought that one was really cute. I got this Swirly Lollipop, Labyrinth. I think I mentioned this was my favorite movie, so I was really excited about that. Haha. Sorry about that. I just realized my scissors are on the back. And so I was trying to move them, but they got stuck. So let me fix these really quick. Toothless is trying to fly off the page. So I got my Labyrinth, another Halloween piece, which is the witch flying over the haunted house. Two of my favorite parts of Halloween is haunted houses. Well, I hate going to haunted houses, but I love the idea of real haunted houses. Like, I don't do any of like the scary Halloween stuff because I'm weird. And then these were, I paid for this one, but these two are freebies, which is really sweet. And then I have my little gingerbread stocking. So this is all, like I said, all of my needle minders. I just have them on a piece of cardstock for now. I figured that was easier for us to transport, so that's why I took them all off of my metal frames, or my metal shelves. It's quite heavy because they're all designers. Well, almost all of them are designer minders. Those are the ones I usually try to get because I love sparklies. McKenna, another sparkle girl here. I do have, so I was planning on doing the husband tag, but he's being a little stubborn at the moment and he keeps telling me no, so I'm going to try to wear him down a little bit, see if we can get him to... Hey, sorry about the break. He actually just called me, which is funny because we were just talking about him. Anyway, so I'm trying to get him to join the party, but we will see how that goes. My last thing for the day, I don't really have any future plans as far as projects. I would like to work more on Museum Shelf and get another row of black in, but we will see kind of how I'm feeling about it. It's really going to depend on how long this move takes because, like I said in my last video, I'm not sure what things are going to be like when we actually move in with my mother-in-law, so we'll kind of have to see, kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. It's a longer drive to and from work, and she is retired, but she still does, like, extra work, so, like, being the background in movies and TV shows. So, and she also substitutes, which means her schedule is kind of interesting. It's really going to be whenever I can carve out a little piece of time for me to make a video. Kind of the same thing with stitching. The lighting in her house is not great. I do have my little OttLight day lamp, or with day lamp bulb in it, which will help, but we're also in the process of we're going to help her like redo her house. So that's going to take some time, but I don't know if the lighting will get any better because I don't think that's on the list at the moment. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I will find a way to stitch, even if I have to like, buy an extra lamp or whatever we need to do. We did just buy another cruise. It's only 2 days. Well, it's 2 nights, so it's 3 days. I'm gonna have to try to take off work. So hopefully they're okay with that. That'll be in the middle of next month, which it'll be fun. It'll be good to get away. What else today? Oh yes. So that's all I have. Except I do have some haul that I'm going to share. It's not much. It's a couple of patterns, which I will put the pictures of. And then, God, Flosstube, what is it? And then I got a package from 123 Stitch. They didn't have exactly what I wanted, but let's open it up and see what we get. So if you like haul, you're welcome to stay. If you don't, you're welcome to leave. Thank you so much for, once again, all of your comments, the subscribes, the likes, any dislikes. And I will see you guys all next time. If you're going to stay, this should be the only crinkling. So first off, I did do Hade's sale. I bought The Princesses by Amy Stewart, which I will try to put the picture of into right here. I liked the pattern. It's been on my wish list for a while. I did get the max color version because obviously I like the max color, I like the confetti, but I like the amount of depth that a lot of people have shown of other patterns of the max color in the Hade Facebook group. I haven't actually finished one, but I'm pretty sure all the patterns I'm going to buy from now on are going to be, more than likely I'm not going to buy the supersized versions of anything, but I'm going to buy the max color of everything that I have. So, I got the Princesses. I don't know if I shared this last time, I bought it in middle of March, end of March, but I did get the Treasure Hunt bookshelf by Amy Stewart as well, the max color version. So here's the picture of that. I also got a Tilton Crafts, which when I bought it, I wasn't really planning on getting it yet, but she said it was limited edition. and there was only a couple left, so I got it, and it is the Beauty and the Beast, the 2017 version, the new one that just came out with Emma Watson. She has the old Beauty and the Beast too, and I kind of was going back and forth on which one of them I wanted, but since it was limited edition, I went ahead and got the 2017 version, and I thought it was prettier. It's the artist is Daniel Kordick, and he does a lot of patterns. I also have that's who the Merida one is from, is Daniel Kordick, and there is a Tiana Princess and the Frog one that's on the table to be charted. So I would love to get all of the princesses eventually. I do have the Haid Rapunzel by Anya Kai, or Anya Kai, I'm not sure how you say that. She's the one that does all of the owls, like the really bright colored owls, but I do have her Rapunzel, which I've started. That's the other one that I did the extreme cross country on, but I only did one color and it was only 400 stitches, so that's why I haven't shown it yet. I've been kind of itching to pull that out again though, so we'll see how things go. I might just pull her out next, but I think she'll be really pretty when she's done. But anyway, so I'm going to try to get all the princesses eventually. We'll see how it goes. So here is Beauty and the Beast. And in my stuff that I actually got in the mail, I think that's all the haul. I haven't really done any haul yet. I try not to buy too much stuff. The only haul I got last time was the needle minders, which I already showed you guys, which was the Ariel and Alice in Wonderland. But I'm sure you guys can probably guess what I got. I got 2 more of the Bewitching Pixies. So this is Luna. I tend to usually get one that I really, really love and one that I like, but I don't love. So I don't love Luna. I don't really love the witches with the wings, but that's okay. And then I also got Electra. Although I really do love her. I love her gown. And the oranges. I'm excited to do this fabric. I think it's going to be really fun, because I'll have that gray and that orange. I haven't really decided yet what I'm going to do for Luna. I'm thinking probably the turquoise, or like that lighter green in her wings would be pretty. You guys can see that. I might do the purple in her dress, but more than likely I'm just going to stick to that bright green that's in her wings. So we'll see. And then I also got the beads for them. The only color I didn't get was Sable, and that's because I already had it from, I think for Cleo, I want to say. Not 100% sure on that, but the good news is a lot of these pixies have the same beads in them, so it should get, and it's not that they're expensive because they really don't have that many beads. But still, whenever we can save money, I like it. But anyway, so for Luna, she has the, so I have to look at it. Does she have this? Yes, so she has the Krennic, or Kreinik, which is this pretty, it's starting to be afternoon, so the sun's starting to come in. So it's the green 015 HL. She also has these treasures, which are like the little rondelle. Let's see if we can focus. A little bit, so those like little rondelle, I think that's what you call them, little treasures. She also has this pretty teardrop. It's purple. Oh, it's hard to see. The sun's at a weird angle right now. It's about 6 o'clock in the afternoon, so. And then she also has these really pretty teal. Really hard to focus, sorry. Beads, and she has, I think that's it. Yeah, she also has the sable in hers, which, like I said, I already have. And so I was looking at the pattern to see if anything else. And then for Electra, she really doesn't have much. She has these white, they're pretty, they're like, you're probably not gonna be able to see it, but they're the white beads with, they have like a rainbow iridescent, you'll see that a little bit. Kind of like that rainbowy shimmer to them. But they're like they're the glass beads, but they are like a matte finish. They're not that like super shiny glass. Then she also has the orange. Sorry, it's with the sun, it's really hard to see if that's actually focusing or not. You guys can see that. And then her last one are these, which are pretty as well. These are the light orange. Sorry, looked like they had a rainbowy shimmer to them, but they don't. So those are all of the ones that I have for the patterns. I tend to kind of just, the reason I like 1, 2, 3 stitch is that I can get the pattern, and then if you look on the right, it has everything listed that you need. So I just go on there and click on all of the, like basically everything except for the DMC and the fabric. So all of the beads, all of the Krynic, everything that's in there, add it to the cart, and then I'll go into the cart and compare with what I have with the other beads, and then take out from there. So I'm assuming I have everything I need. It looks like on Luna, it looked like there was 6 beads and treasures, but I only got 3, so I basically need to double check. Yeah, I'm sorry, looking at it. I basically just need to double check if I have everything I need, which I can always add to another order when I get the rest of the pixies. So anyway, that is all I have for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I think I got rid of the frog. Hopefully he will stay away for a while and not visit any of you. But thanks again for liking, subscribing, commenting. I will try to do all my comments to reply to them. I will try to get in all of the pictures from my haul, and I will try to put in the pattern pictures as well of my progress. And they will all be listed below as well in case you want to go to the sites. I will actually link to the sites in case you want to go in and get any of it. But thanks for stopping by, and I will see you all later. Bye!